Court heard arguments this week in a case that could have an impact on illegal guns on the streets of Louisville. It involves these weapons called ghost guns. Wave News reporter David Mattingly finds the guns are playing a role in Louisville's deadly violence.
John, ghost guns are weapons that are purchased as parts. They can sometimes be included in a kit that the buyer can then assemble at home. And until 2 years ago, these guns didn't require background checks or serial numbers, and federal agents in Louisville continue to see them all over the place. They look like regular guns, they shoot like regular guns, they kill like regular guns. And ATF agents in Louisville are seeing a lot of them.
In the Commonwealth of Kentucky last year, there were 173 privately made firearms or ghost guns that were recovered. Of those, 81 were recovered here in Louisville.
They are called ghost guns because they are unregulated and untraceable, bought legally in pieces and assembled at home. Tiny conversion parts can also be added to create an automatic weapon. If you had that device and added the device to this gun, what would it do?
They would fire up to 1,100 to 1,200 rounds per minute, which is close to 15 to 20 rounds per second.
Ghost guns became easy to get for people who couldn't buy a gun legally. That means more and more often they were landing in the hands of people who were doing crimes and doing harm. One of those cases happened at Waterfront Park in 2022. 5 teens and a 9-year-old were shot in a burst of gunfire on a Saturday night. The shooter was arrested and convicted. Since then, the Biden administration has required ghost guns and their parts to be regulated just like regular guns.
If it can be readily convertible and we have the parts to do this, then it is considered a firearm, and it has to be regulated. And once it's manufactured, it would be unlawful, for example, a convicted felon to possess.
That regulation is being challenged in the Supreme Court. The future of ghost guns is expected to be decided by the court next summer. So one way or the other, the decision will have an impact on Louisville's gun violence. David Mattingly, Wave News.